Hey y'all, welcome back to B-Rad Garage. We're here in the messy garage. Just to give y'all a quick little intro. We're working on a project with a roller Jeep that I bought to turn into a trailer. I'll have some video links down below. And I took the good grill, had lights and everything off of it, and I thought maybe I could make this into wall art or something. So today I think we're gonna try to hook up the lights to a battery, to some switches, and kind of try to make this into something hopefully cool. If y'all enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. Y'all are awesome. Everything you do helps so much. The likes, comments, subscribes, everything. So I'm a hush and we'll see if we can make this thing be rad, everybody. Hey y'all, here's the unit in question in the garage here. This is a Jeep Wrangler YJ. It's an 80-something model, I'm guessing, kind of believe. I don't really have any info on this, this vehicle, but not sure exactly what I want to do with it. I think the first thing we want to do is maybe test to make sure the lights still work. We could clean it up real good. I'd kind of thought about rigging up some switches, like to maybe turn on the park lights and the headlights different times, etc. So I don't know. I think we'll just take a look at this thing, probably get it cleaned up a little bit, test these lights and see what we can't get into. Might be a kind of cool thing to hang on the wall, garage art or something. All right, y'all, science time. Absolutely not science time. I'm the furthest thing from science, electrical. Really, I don't know what I'm good at. If y'all have seen the other videos of mine, you know I'm just blubbering around here, figuring it out. But what we've done here is I've taken some, this is I think 14 gauge wire. The way these old school lights should work, if I remember correctly, is the middle is your negative, and then one of these is high and one of these is low beam. So what I've done is secured the negative to the center, out of the way, got it secured with a vice grip, and then hopefully when I touch to our positive and our positive, we'll get some light. These old sealed beams are pretty sturdy, but ooh, heck yeah. Okay, what about here? Nah, don't touch that one. Heck yeah. High and low beams on that one. When I took this out, it was pretty grody, but not as grody as I thought it'd be. So we'll probably have to clean those up. But the reason I'm fiddling with these is because it's sitting on it. Of course it is. Is because the whole harness is still here. So it's got the park lights and everything. So I was thinking it might be kind of cool to, well, these are marker lights, but it might be kind of cool to see if it would all plug in and work. Let's test the other side. All right, got the passenger side down here. This one was already off, so I don't know. It might be too crustified. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe not. Dang. One of them worked. That's pretty cool. These are pretty crusty though, and this has been out. So let me clean those and then we'll try one more time. All right, y'all, let's try it here. So I didn't do too much, just got one of my steel wool pads and just kind of pinched and scraped. I'm sure y'all can tell, but I got two red wires here. You don't want to do that. Obviously, try to color code your wires whenever you can. If red's hot, black's positive, whatever. In this instance, I'll tell you a trick my old man taught me. He used to say, poor boys got poor ways. Is if you have red trying to go black or anything trying to get negative, wrap some, more than this probably, but wrap it in electrical tape to make it into a black wire, like for a field fix, or if you live out in the country and you don't have access to it right then or whatever. I'm just testing with this, and I'm not going to use it for anything intended long purposes. So let's see here. I don't know if I'm in y'all's way, but if it lights up, you'll see it. Woo! Heck yeah! Heck yeah! That's awesome. All right, cool. So we got two working headlights. Now, these are, ugh. Can y'all see that? Yeah, kinda. Here, y'all come over here. This is crustalicious around here, but this bulb looks like it's in okay shape. I don't know exactly how to test these in the circuit where we've got them right now, but I also don't have the housing. Try to flip it over so y'all can see. Maybe undo my vice grips here. There we go. Ugh. I think y'all can see that. Yeah, so right here, this is probably a housing behind it with a reflector, and then these push through and turn. So I might have to look at those, see if those are available or what those might look like. Might not be able to get those for this video, but we'll see. But man, that's great, man. 2 headlights at work, that's cool. This one, pretty darn clear. This one must have been replaced. The other one's got some yellowing, but those old seal beam lights, they're pretty dang good, man. Okay, cool. So the 2 main things work. I think all we got to do now is maybe clean it up a little bit, or do we work on the wiring and stuff first? Yeah, maybe we work on the wiring and stuff first. Whew, all right, y'all. So now we're gonna test some stuff here. So what I did was I followed my wiring. We knew we had black, yellow, or black, white, and green. Went all the way through here, found white, green, brown, found close to black, couldn't find black. Realized that about halfway up here, this plug had a black, purple, and white. So then we go up here and the black wire goes into here. So I've jabbed our ground in there, our negative, and then we're going to touch our green and then our white, see if our lights come on. Oh, heck yeah. It doesn't really matter which one, they're high and low beam, but let's see. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, so here's another one I found. Blue. So there's a dark blue wire that runs to both of these. These are the blinker lights, I suppose. I really don't know. I don't really own one of these Jeeps in working condition. So let's see what that does. Sweet. They both work? Dude, that's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so we got working headlights, working blinkers? They gotta be blinkers, right? Working blinkers, which means I need to get those cases. And I had to cut off that goofy plug, but this is awesome. This gives us a way to wire this up to a 12-volt battery, and then we can run some switches in between the battery and here to where we can flip on certain things at certain times. So that's a win, especially for a not electrician like myself. So yeah, let me kind of clean up a little bit, and then we'll see what our next step is. All right, y'all, stick with me a second. What if we used a minimal amount of car wash in our Walmart 4-gallon bucket or whatever with a sock, and we just kind of hand wash this down? Because I don't want it shiny brand new. I don't think that's possible, but I also don't want it completely filthy. So I'm thinking we just hand wash it here on the driveway and then hose her down. So let's see what we got here. I was getting something. All right, minimal effort applied, so probably minimal results, but you know, hey, what are you gonna do? Hose that off, maybe pat it dry. It actually rained out here for once in forever, so hose this off, dry it off, and then we'll get back in the garage here. I mean, y'all, I don't know how any of this is working. Like, sure, the lights aren't the brightest, but look at the gunk. I don't think the camera can focus. Can you focus, camera? No? That's a little better. Look at this. It's crazy town, and these were working. Now, they weren't super bright, but they were working. So now let's hook up these crazy looking LED dilly bobbers I got off the Amazon. Okay, y'all can probably see over here, we've got a black plastic blinker light, running light, etc. Now, I want to be clear, I absolutely wanted these to be the amber ones, but a couple things got in the way. One, cost. The auto parts stores wanted between $30 and $35 a piece, and they had to special order them. There was a set, so look for this set, y'all. There was a set for under $30 for the set. However, it was not going to ship to me fast enough to kind of get this done and get the video. So those are the big things, right? Cost and delivery. These were about $22, by the way. However, I got to thinking, these are LED. They're going to take up less power than the old bulb will. Take a little less to run. And I thought, you know, maybe this is something somebody might want to do. Maybe this is like a little upgrade. Maybe they don't stick out as bad. I've got this, you know, light tan color that just kind of says, you know, what's this black out here? But maybe a dark color grill, maybe they look pretty good. And it's kind of neat, actually, the way they light up. Let me light them up for y'all. So even though it's not all 7, you can see that there's like slots of lines. So I thought it kind of looked like the Jeep grill as well. So kind of cool. But here, here's kind of a light difference. Let me see here. You can see that? Again, I don't even know how those are working. Let's see here. Ground out my expertly done electrical work here. You can tell the difference in the yellow old school bulb and the new LED. So we're gonna wire in a couple of switches, one for the park lights and one for the headlights, so we can operate them separately, because especially the headlights, they're just gonna drain that battery. But real quick, let me show you how you hook these little guys up. All right. So this little thing comes with like a little kit, really. This is an LED like inset in the housing. Then we've got a little pigtail here. And it looks like you have 2 different styles. One for the kind of newer style bulbs that click in, like just plug straight in. And then one for the old style. These are probably 1157s. Cause see, it mirrors this setup right here. Again, that is so crusty, it's amazing. So what you do is, you pop off, you go in, and then to the left, comes out. That one's in way better shape. That one must have been replaced. So on this one, you're gonna do the same thing, but reverse. You're gonna go in, and then turn. If it doesn't want to, flip it around, and it should go. So now, you've got pigtail, pigtail. Now we're connected. Now, this tab here goes in, kind of put all this stuff in here, and then it sits into, wait, do I have it right? I might not have turned it the right way. Let's see here. Come on. It should be righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. What's going on here? Yes, I believe that it, nope, that's not right. I always tell y'all, I'm always telling y'all the truth. If I'm screwing up, we're showing it. Okay, there we go. Wires facing down. So those are gonna sit in there. Sorry about that, doesn't need to be there. It'll sit in there. We'll get a couple of small sheet metal screws and then tack that one in there. So, let's see if y'all can see them all. There we go. So we're gonna have one switch where we're clicking on the running lights, park lights. Come on, stay on there for me, come on. Be friendly. There we go, got that. And then I believe I found out that green is the dim light on the headlight. Yeah, because white's kind of crazy. Yeah. So we're gonna hook up those switches, and then we'll be good to go. All right, y'all. So I got a real simple switch. Thought I was being slick, mounting it under the bottom here where I could flip it on and off. I am not good with electrics, so you probably won't get much from me except for stuff like this. Basically, you're interrupting the power on this switch. I like to interrupt the power because if something stays hot or something happens, you're able to to de-energize it, like take the cable off the battery or whatever. However, what I did not think about was, here's a headlight. Wiring runs down here. Here's another headlight, and here's the main harness. I've been testing it with the green wire at the bottom. What I did was inadvertently added a switch, which already had a hole down here and all this. I thought I was being slick. I inadvertently added a switch that only affects this bulb. So now I got to take this apart, put this wire back together, and I need to run my switched power off the big piece of, that's not conduit, what is that called? Anyway, off the big piece that has the green wire after they have been joined. So yeah. Yep, but like I say, I always show you all the real stuff on here. If I'm screwing up, I'm telling y'all. So yeah, time to undo that and start on the next actual right. Just on the off chance y'all have not used crimp-on connectors, you're gonna strip out your wire, preferably with something like a pair of strippers like this. You can do it with a knife around, etc. But I usually twist mine clockwise, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna drop this down on here. I usually go till I can see the actual wire, and there's different sizes for the gauges on here, and what you'll do is press this right here and you'll crimp it down with your pliers, crushing this onto the wire and then making your connection. All right, y'all, check this out. I don't have a mounting situation set up yet. I'm thinking it'd be best to have like arms below it and a hook maybe to hold it from the top. But anyway, so now we've got a switch underneath here. We just got it just kind of temporary hooked to a battery down here. So that's pretty cool. Those are the dim lights, and I know that would drain a battery fast. And here's the blinkers, park lights, etc. The plus side with these like this is they're LEDs. They won't take as much juice. Now, I wired the end of both switches into one power wire. Probably not the worst thing in the world, but I think with headlights, you probably want them to be on like a relay or something that can handle the load of like the heavy load of current, because these are probably wires are a little too small, etc. But kind of what I was going for was something you could be like, hey, check this out. You know, it turns on, just show that it works. And then this just kind of be the actual light, because, you know, this is not bad. This is going to be shining in everybody's face. It's going to be like, you know, you're staring at a car. So, you know. But yeah, I think it turned out okay. Those little metal switches may not be the best switches, but man, I love that click, clack, click. I love that, man. So yeah, this is where we're at. We got it done. So I'm just gonna stay here and not even change the shot. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome. Thanks so much for hanging out. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. Everything helps. Watching, subscribing, liking, commenting. Y'all are awesome. So I think we made this old grill, I think we made it B-Rad pretty handily. Got lucky with all the lights working. Our stuff we bought wasn't too bad. So just, you know, if you want to do something, get out there and try and do it. Y'all can. I know you can. So I'm going to shut up. We got another one done. Now y'all get out there and y'all make it B-Rad, everybody.